George Orwell was just like me. He was a low-level member of British intelligence who was appointed to a position high enough where he saw the same documents that I saw. And he tried to warn the world just like I'm trying to warn the world. Only he wasn't willing to take the risk that I'm willing to take. So he wrote it in a book called 1984 and spelled out exactly what's coming as a warning to the people of the world, as a work of fiction. But you notice that that work of fiction really stirred people up because they knew that it wasn't fiction. In their heart of hearts, everyone who's read that book knows that it's coming.
Why is it that you are here today, or how is it that you are here today and you're not, conveniently taken away and put in a padded cell somewhere so that you can't speak of these things?
I can tell you this. I began to reveal information
Explore
in
secure intel and
1976.
loot to gain access to new missions.
Physically
Enemy threat is high, so expect
My
contact.
skull was caved in. That's what all the scars are here. On the second attack, I lost my leg. They visited me in the hospital. They had no intention of killing me. They were delivering a message to me. Shut up. And that was the message that came through loud and clear. And two men who identified themselves with identification. Investigative service. It's a intelligence agency. Asked me if I was going to shut up, and they would have to do it right. And I told them, I said, you don't have to worry about me. I'm going to be a good little boy for the rest of my life. And, I'm going to shut my mouth.
Friendly UAV on station. Ultra One, enemy threat appears low in this area. Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire. Ultra One, be advised. Threat level is high in this AO. Expect contact.
Yeah, so, in general, it's have to be careful. And Jim, this is part of that investigation. Is that finding out all
Ultra One, that area contains
It
high
is
amounts
indeed
of
Jim taking
radiation.
live look. This
Mask
is
and
what's
move
left
fast.
of the FBI evidence recovery team inside this cover. And take a look at this vehicle. We believe this is the owner of the business just returning to take back possession of his business. We'll look at it in a second, but take a look. Another busy day out here on Detroit's east side, just down the road from City Airport. Sources say they have removed several boxes of what is believed to be human remains. Sources say many, many people. This was a big operation. And get this, inside this business, assault used to taken away as evidence to the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office for movie testing. This business is known as International Biological, advertised as a medical educational service provider. The owner is Art Rathburn. He has a mortician license, has had in Michigan since 1982. But the big question is, did he get human bodies illegally? And was just once the owner, we believe, showed up. I tried to ask him some questions. Mr. Rathburn, will you talk with us? What do you have to hide, sir?
Ultra One, enemy
The FBI is not
Your squad is spread out. Advise you stay together.
Mr. Randford is not charged with any crime. He is not in custody. They did search his house in Grosse Pointe Park on Wednesday as well. How could he get bodies that are not donated to science? This is shocking to the funeral home industry in Metro Detroit. We're going to have more of that part of this story next hour at 6. Jim, Carolyn?
Obviously some extensive evidence gathering there. We just at the tip of the iceberg of this investigation.
And how long it's going to take to do the testing of what is believed remains in this. You in your family, you thought there was a burial or cremation, and then you find out the body ended up shocking, to say the least.
Jim, thank you.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming. Ultra One, enemy threat is low in the area. Ultra One, be advised you will need to pilot the exfil helo out of the area. Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate near your location.
I am all in the game. That Obama is in. And I'm all invested in Michelle Obama is not a man, is not a female.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world.
It's true. You had more fun after 9/11 than you were having right now.
These people have perverted the truth to the point that they motivated the murder of my husband. They are continuously trying to assassinate the president. And if you can just pause.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate in the AO.
Even just one person. Maybe one Jones
Ultra One, be advised, enemy threat is high in the AO.
Having lived through quite political hell these past 7 months, if you strip someone of their humanity long enough, you will arrive at the chilling conclusion they dressed up in whiteface. People saying I'm not fit to the CEO, and I am accusing someone claiming I murdered my husband. I do not believe.
Ultra One, your squad is separated. Suggest you stick together.
In public, so certainly in that way, what I stand by today is that documented lies appear to me to be rising to the level of conspiracy in which you should be questioned.
There is a serious conversation.
So that we hope that it
advised. Threat level is high in this AO. Expect contact.
When we first launched, we were hoping for 400, 500 people. Now we're at 100,000 people, so who knows where we're going.
I want you to know I'm not going to share people's information except for with the people that they've asked for it to be shared. This means total. Once you begin the path,
He's like a different guy.
Good.
there is no beginning of the path. Are you sure you're ready? I mean, really ready?
Listen carefully to the people who are saying we're doing surveillance. Listen to every word they say. Write those words down. Spend 10 minutes looking at our product. And, you decide.
20, go ahead.
Skin faces in public places. The government is building a secret. They're blanketing neighborhoods with clock cameras, and every single location is a one block. Safety, and if we can community the council meeting between surveillance cameras, I think it's something carefully consider this
Ultra One, your squad is scattered. Sticking together will help you survive.
As possible with this. In the case of specifically work, is beyond safety equipment. They put it to the agenda decision to they voted on it within the same surreptitious approach of incidents in Eugene, Oregon, and in basic the individuals and when insurance alternatives ensure that they've been maintained insurance that insurance maybe two.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Because in the case of circumstance, we've seen court's requests reveal that the police chief, Stephen Del Bene, was in touch with law representatives on January 15th. He didn't take office officially as police chief until February 1st. April 8th. So,
Ultra One, be advised. Enemy threat is high in the AO.
Justification insisting this is the attention the same sole source justification for the CEO is appearing in California, Mississippi, and states across the country. And so today, a year after the investigation into FLOG began, FLOG officials will no longer speak to journalists on the record.
Ultra One, that intel shows an enemy team with high-value loot in the area. I need you to secure it. Target location is on your TAC map.
Of a corporation, if your own staff doesn't want to be associated with you.
Say your name, please, where you live.
My name is Rhiannon Clark. I live in Millville. Union Lake, so just a few miles from where this data center is going to be put up. And all of it until 2 weeks ago, which is interesting because I'm all of this issue. First of all, they the data center to 1 million. People living in the party from data
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
Can't stay here. Been here her whole life. 82 years. She's not about it, but she does want to live. Quote, neighbor was washing stayed from that water station with the term president. You don't make it safe to drink. No, I buy water. They must have. They won't take this is the water which you get nature. This is it smells like salt shower. You never see this without taking this. That's what it smells like. It's not right. Nobody really wants a data center. One of these, a data center engine. Data centers, which once they're operational, are working air quality increased in New York and loss of water pressure in homes, water needs and unsafe to drink, aqua stream. 5 in South Jersey already has issues due to overusage and multiple processes. In Forest County, New Jersey, this is a thing called our county. It's a unique advantage of our county. They make people sick, they steal our resources, water pollution, air pollution, are we going to allow it to Cumberland County? Where will you go when the water stops flowing out of your faucets? When the air smells like gas and makes you sick, will you look at the community leaders and discover to say no to the behaviors? Or will you stay in Cumberland County and offer your children what is left of it to inherit? Thank you.
And member rules each control 5 minutes. Chair recognizes the gentleman.
Mr. Chair, I rise in support of our amendment. This is co-sponsored by Mr. Perry from Pennsylvania and Mr. Roy from Texas. And I regret that we have to offer this amendment. What I'm going to describe will probably sound like a bad science fiction movie, but that's what's written into law. Right now in law, that's going to be implemented it says for 2026 and beyond. Now, the reality is the technology doesn't exist, but that doesn't keep legislators from imagining things that they would like to do to infringe on civil liberties. But there is a law that states that every vehicle manufacturer is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving. And if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself. So the car dashboard becomes your judge, your jury, and your execution. Imagine this, we got a snowstorm coming. Mom takes her kids out, they go into the grocery store. It's snowing, they're trying to get some groceries. When the big storm hits, she swears for a pothole. The neighbor's pet gets in the way, swears for that. First responder goes by, she pulls over. Her car says, "You got one more swerve, and then we're going to ground you." There it is. The next thing she has to avoid, an icy patch in the road. The car has adjudicated her as unsuitable for driving, disables the vehicle, and there she's stranded. My question is, how do you appeal your sentence? Once your car, the technology in your car, has judged you to be incapable of driving, once it's disabled you and your children at the side of the road, how do you appeal that? Do you press a button on the dashboard? Do you start talking to an AI? What if it really was somebody who was drunk? You're really good at saying, "Put the police car for this disabled vehicle." We have the resources to do that. There's going to be so many false positives. The technology is unworkable. That's why the DOT is still in the rulemaking process, asking for feedback on how this thing could even exist. And it's just a bad idea, but it's involved, and so our amendment would be on that. That, like the reserve balance of my time. What we're talking about here is a kill switch in an automobile that would monitor the driving of a vehicle, and then stop the vehicle from operating if the car itself decides that the operator is not driving safe. Let's say a mother's driving a vehicle, taking her kids to work, and how does she appeal her conviction of a disabled minivan from the side of the road? How would you re-enable a car that's been disabled with this technology you're going to be? That's what questions are.
Ultra One, actual.
Now,
Target
read from the statute. Passively monitor the performance of a driver.
Taking effective fire!
Accurately identify whether that driver may go remain or limit of vehicle operation if an impairment is detected. Over 2 years past the passage of this law, we were 3 years away from the deadline, not just for the full manufacturers to apply. How will this technology work?
We spelled out some possible technologies in that game. Those include, for example, driver monitoring.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
Systems, but could do things like track whether somebody's actually looking at the room, whether their pupils are dilated, etc.
My amendment is simple. There will be one federal mandate that requires all new vehicles after 2026 be equipped with a kill switch that can disable a vehicle if the vehicle has monitored the user's, the driver's performance, and that the vehicle determines that the driver is not performing well. It's so incredible that I have to offer this amendment. It almost sounds like the domain of science fiction is in science fiction. And the federal they kill switching vehicles that would be the judge, the jury, and the prosecution on such a fundamental right.
Like the problems might arise as a result of Delta, for example, with false positives, where somebody is detected to have blood in their blood's already, and in fact is not, and can't start their vehicle. We had a 99.9% effective system. We estimate there's something like 1 million trips a day. Only 1 million people are able to start their vehicles. So we got to get this.
The technology talks about disabling the vehicle, possibly in transit. That's really concerning to me if you have a false positive for that.
Yeah, we do ask questions about that in the as well.
I would like to know when I put my family in the car and I'm taking a trip somewhere, the car is not going to qualify me. I'll trust the court, or and in states, 31 states already have like a breathalyzer technology that's already incorporated into their laws. Like if you are a known offender, DUI offender,
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
You're qualified to drive, at least on the blood alcohol content qualified to drive. Not everybody is, but we don't need this federally. We don't need it automated. I think there's privacy concerns in order for this technology to work, you actually need to know where the car is to know if the driver's doing a good job of it. And so this kill switch amendment would just defund implementation of Section 2420 so that you can know your car's
Excellent work, Mark.
The reason we have to offer this amendment, what I'm going to describe probably sounds like a bad science fiction movie, but that's what's written into law.
Moving here.
Right now in law, it's going to be implemented for it says for 2026 and beyond. Now the reality is the technology doesn't exist, but that doesn't keep legislators from imagining things that they would like to do to infringe on civil liberties. There is a law that states that every vehicle manufacturer is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving, and if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself. So the car dashboard becomes your judge, your jury, and your executioner.
And this is being reported by multiple outlets now. All new vehicles sold in the United States will soon be equipped with an AI kill switch that will determine whether you are allowed to drive or not. Now let's read a little of this. Imagine that you just received a very alarming call and you are in a panic to get home. Unfortunately, since your eyes are wide and full of alarm because of the phone call that you just received, the AI kill switch in your vehicle will not allow you to drive anywhere. This is not a scenario which may or may not happen someday. This is already federal law.
Now imagine there was an emergency outside the truck, an accident, something terrible on the ranch with a chainsaw. And I jump in this truck, but the truck, it won't shift into drive. Why? Because the cameras and sensors inside this cab won't let it shift. Because it detects my eyes are big, there's a lot of emotion, there's some panic, and it doesn't feel that I'm fit to drive. Now that's not science fiction, that is happening because Ford just filed the patents. Ford actually has a series of patents down at the U.S. Patent and Trade Office that deal with the sensors and cameras inside the cab of their truck. And if the sensors in that truck determine that you're not fit to drive, that truck will not actually shift from park to drive. Now, they already have a system called telematics, and that's where they can actually pull up cameras in real time inside the cab of their fleet vehicles. Now, they actually market this to insurance companies, because the truth is, this is really about who owns the data and who owns the liability. Now, your name might actually be on the title of this truck, and you may have paid for it, but you don't own it. Now, Ford didn't file just one patent. They filed a stack of them, all within months of each other. Are you sitting down? Get this. This Ford technology patent doesn't just launch you. This one puts you in jail. Ford filed a patent, serial number 0104469, where the system takes your biometric data, your face, your iris, and your fingerprint, and it runs it through a criminal database in real time. While you're sitting in your own truck, think about what that means. You wake up one morning, you walk out to your driveway, you climb into a vehicle with your name on the title, on property with your name on the deed, and before you go anywhere, before you've done a single thing wrong, your truck is already running your face through a law enforcement database. Ford's own patent language describes this as potentially useful for police. They wrote that. Ford wrote that into the patent application. So the question isn't whether this technology can be abused. Ford already told you who it's for. You just didn't know that you were buying a cop car. Now I'm going to walk you through a few of these patents. Lip reading, cameras inside your cab, machine learning trained on lip movement datasets, cloud connected, your face processed somewhere you'll never see, stored as long as they want. Acoustic lip reading, if the cameras aren't enough, the system emits inaudible sound waves and reads the echoes bouncing off of your mouth. You can't see it, it's just happening. Biometrics, your face, fingerprint, iris, filed February 2024, and it was published August 2025. This one is assigned a serial number because it's real. Add this thing. This is scary. It monitors conversations between everyone in the cab. It serves targeted ads based on what you and others are talking about while you're driving. In Ford's words, maximum opportunity for ad-based monetization. No description of how that data is protected either. None. How about Ford Pro Telematics? Now this one isn't a patent. This one is actually a product page. Right now, fleet managers can pull live in-cabin video feeds of drivers on their phones. Ford markets seatbelt compliance alerts with the explicit benefit of lowering insurance costs. They said it themselves. This is the infrastructure, and once the infrastructure exists, it's going to get used and abused. Now, Ford isn't alone in this. This is an arms race. Smart Eye driver monitoring software is already in over 2 million cars globally. The EU's general safety regulation mandates drowsiness systems as standard equipment going forward. GM deployed biometric seat sensors and heart rate monitoring in production trucks in 2025, with a session carve-out with people who've actually never worked explicitly connects drivers without giving up those rights. Where someone is building a system that disagrees with me? I don't think so.
Oh my God. I don't give a shit what the critics think. Fuck them. The critics don't know shit. You know? The critics don't know shit. Remember that. The critics don't know shit. The critic is some schmuck who's sitting over there who never did shit. That's the critic. That's the critic. Some guy with a pen and a fucking... He probably don't even have a dip in his cheek. So fuck him. The critic don't know shit. I hope the critics hate this shit. Fuck them. Look, I'm a critic.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Exploring, looting, and securing intel will open access to missions and targets. Expect resistance from local forces and watch for other operators in the AO.
Edwards, baby. Oh shit, hang on. I have to put my fucking thing on my phone in case it's
Ultra One, an operator is near your location and requesting medical.
Baby.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
Panjeet Pupin-street. Yeah, you said ninja. Congratulations. I'm surprised to let you say shooting. Auto vlogs. Riding past people and bouncing bricks off their heads. Ballast, yeah. We're going for the full block of my entire video today. I've already been torturing Indians. No good reason, other than them being a dirty people.
Ultra One, activity has increased.
Ironically, I nearly got hit by a train there. Packy Desert.
Ultra One, enemy threat is low in the area.
Packy Moto GP. It's fucking angry nerds using mouses and trying to snipe me. Angry nerd using mouse. Call of Duty.
Your call if you want to go after it.
Moto vlogs. Moto vlogs will only be good if you fucking absolutely destroying your local area. Making your local council very angry. Is it nice weather down there? Is it nice weather in your local constituents?
Ultra One, be advised. Threat level is high in this AO. Expect contact. Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate in the AO.
Voltage. Fast. Fucking be hammering it on a wet road. hammering it on road, man. And take fuck off. Man on road. This is me good sniper. Team's fucked up as they die. You'll be near.
Appears low in this area. Ultra One, an operator is requesting medical near your location. Be advised, you've got an enemy Bashara incoming.
It's me to serve him in the Nope house.
Over here. Ultra One, advise you pilot the bird out of the area for exfil. Moving here. advised, enemy threat is high in the AO. Be advised, the enemy attack helo is approaching your
120
location.
mile per hour past the port, man. These fucking motherfuckers in there. Just let me join your team, don't be a fucking ball bag all your life. Ball bags in it. Fire, yeah, fucking arrows. Oh, is that the fucking helicopter?
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate near your location.
Ram Red Greg's on moped. I bet you Liz would do that if she had the energy. I'm Ram Red and Greg's. Oh, dead people. I can get it.
I'm coming for you. Moving here.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
You worthy in the sausage, mate. Liz's fingers in the gravy. Liz's trotters in the gravy. Size 32 round foot.
Ultra One, be advised, threat level is high in this AO, expect contact.
Giacomo plus size range. Fuck the house block. Fuck's sake. Oh yeah. Just fucking stupid.
Coming for you. Moving here.
Let's do this. Enemy threat is moderate in the AO.
This is gonna work.
Ultra One, be advised, enemy threat is high in the AO.
Are you moving around just to make it difficult for me to hit them? This is why you don't pick people up. They just fuck everything up for you. Been fucking dead within about 3 shots there. That stupid cunt decides to get in the fucking seat and start playing a bomb. So I can't hit them anymore. Fucking evade as well though.
Taking effective fire.
All you'd have to do is stay out and wear them and they won't shoot at you.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Oh, we can't get back in the chopper. Unless he jumps in the driver's seat, but I don't think he's clever enough to do that. They're not usually that clever when they panic like this. But no, people can't get in, can they, if you just lie down?
Taking effective fire.
Hope he's figured it out.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
How he's unbalanced it. No, it's alright though. Clever man. Smarter than the average fucking carrot in this game.
Mark is self-revive.
Nice one.
Taking fire.
I think he's learned not to be a dial now. Nylon teeth. Oh yeah. Well, this money into the manga.
Cash here.
Jumped out.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire. Ultra One, activity has increased in the area. Keep your
so
eyes
fucking
open.
Stupid, man. Fuck is wrong with you?
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire. Enemy infantry spotted.
Thick as fuck people aren't they? I don't think anything so. If you wanted to go to the shop with £2 to buy nothing, and I've got 65 grand there. You think so I'm gonna jump down there and waste this chopper to fucking save him? I'll buy a bot. Back to the lobby for that young gentleman.
1, enemy threat is moderate in the AO.
He's left. Wounded. This chopper's just a platform for people to kill other teams from. I'm not fucking getting into some of the space dickheads. They're fucking useless. Like women who are more reliable than the people who play this game.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate near your location.
So we've died. Get out me fucking spawn, lad. Let us join the team, lad.
Ultra One, be advised, enemy threat is high in the AO. Actual to Ultra One, winds are picking up in the AO. Advise you get to extraction before radiation moves in. Ultra One, an enemy squad is tracking your location. They're targeting your loot cache.
Squad hunting me. Right, see you in a bit. Are you going to do live or are you just going to film it?
Ultra One, you have enemy operators incoming. Prepare for contact. Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert. Ultra One, be advised. Threat level is high in this AO. Expect contact.
I would suggest just film this, just in case something happens. And they've got all the evidence.
Ultra One, enemy threat is moderate in the AO.
Got a live feed to what you're doing. Make a proper Barlin vlog. Like, I'm Ben. I'm in the Salvation Army. I'm 21. Volunteer worker for the Salvation Army. Fucking players shooting at me. Can't even get us.